Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to solve an interesting problem. The problem is course schedule 2. So in this problem we are given a total of num courses. You have to take labeled from 0 to num courses minus 1. You are given an array prerequisites where prerequisites any at each position in prerequisites array there is a array where it has two elements ai and bi indicates that you must take course bi first if you want to take course ai. Means if you have to take course ai, then you need to take course bi first, right? So for example, if you have 0 comma 1, then if you have to take 0th course, you have to take first course, one course first, right? That if you have to take course 0, you have to first take the course 1, right? So return the ordering of courses you should take to finish all courses. If there are many valid answers, return any one of them. If it is impossible to finish all courses, return an empty array, right? So we have to return all the ordering in which we should order the courses so that the person is able to finish all the courses, right? Like first over here, first of all we have to take course 1 because 0 is dependent on 1. When we have taken course 1, after that we can take course 0, right? So first we take course 1 and then we take course 0. So ordering will be uh, over here over here it's 1 comma 0. Means if we have to take course 1, we have to first take course 0. This is ai, this is bi. So over here first we have to take bi 0 and then we can take 1. Let's see this test case. So over here let's see how we'll approach the problem. See, this is what is given to us, and first of all what we will what we have to do. See, first of all let's make quickly. See, if you see here, over here it's there is a dependency between these two, like 1 and 0, like 2 and 0, 3 and 1. So when you see this kind of dependency, that one thing is dependent on other, or there could be a relation between these two, hence we can, this could be a edge, right? This could be a edge, and we'll be using graph for this. So let's make a graph quickly, then we'll understand how we will approach the problem. So if we make a graph, so graph over here, let's make a graph for this edge. So it will be 1 to 0, then we'll have 2 comma 0. So it will be 2 0, then 3 comma 1, so 3 comma 1, and then it will be 3 comma 2. Now see, over here if you have to take course 3, first you need to take course 1. If you have to take course 1, you need to take course 0 first, right? So see, 0 has no outgoing edge. 0 has no outgoing edge. It will only have incoming edge since it's not dependent on anything, right? So also consider one case. Over here there is no cycle in this graph. Over here if you see, if you go through this path, there is no cycle. It ends over here. And if you come through this path, it ends over here. There is no cycle. What if you take this graph? Let's see this graph. If you have like this 3 1 0, and from 0 it's 2, and from 2 it's again 3. So if you see in this graph there is a cycle. You can start from any point. Let's start from 1. You will see, if you go here, then you go here, then you go here, then 3, and then you see 1. Just follow the arrows. From 1 it's going to 0, from 0 it's going to 2, and then 3, and then 1. So in this there is a cycle. In this there is a cycle. And when there is a cycle, there cannot be any ordering possible. Why? Because see over here, if we have to take course 1, if we have to take course 1, we will have we see over here, if you have to take course 1, you will have to take course 0. But for taking course 0, you need to take course this also. So all are dependent on each other. There is no one edge, there is no any node which is not dependent. All are dependent on one another. So in that case there could be There cannot be any ordering in which a student can take a follow the course ordering. Like, so when there is a cycle, there cannot be any ordering. So first of all, we need to check that whether whatever graph we have made, is there is a cycle present. If there is a cycle, means we cannot start from a particular course, because we cannot start from a particular course because that course will also be dependent on some other course. So for that, for taking this course, we need to take that course, and that course also will be dependent on some other course. So that's why if there is a cycle, just return an empty array, because there will be no ordering possible. So if it's impossible, just return empty array. Otherwise, if there is not a cycle, then we will return the ordering, right? So this is one thing. Now, when we will be finding the cycle, along with that we can also find the ordering. So let's see how that. Let's take this graph. So we'll be doing simple DFS. You can do BFS also. So let's start the traversal. So in order to detect cycle, we'll be detecting cycle in this graph. We will be using three color approach. Three color approach. Let's discuss what is that. See, in three color approach, what we take three colors, and each color represents the status of a particular node. So 0 means if a node has zero color, it means that it is not visited. It's not visited yet, right? And if it has color 1, it means it is currently being we are currently visiting it, right? And if it has color 2, means we have visited it. It's been visited. So it's already visited. So these are the statuses of these three colors. So initially, we will be taking a color array where we will be storing colors of all the nodes. So there are n nodes. Sorry, n is given to us, which is 4. So there will be 0 to n minus 1 nodes. So 0 node, 1, 2 and 3. N is 4. 4. So 4 minus 1, 3. That means 0, 1, 2 and 3. We'll make n size colors array. This is our colors array. Initially, it will contain it will contain 0, because uh, in the starting there is no node is visited yet, not visited, right? So now let's start the traversal. Also, we'll make a adjacency list. So adjacency list, how will we be making? We 1 is connected to 0, so 1 is connected to 0. Then 2 is connected to 0, 2 is connected to 0, 3 is connected to 1. See, 3 is connected to 1 and 3 is connected to 2. So this is our adjacency list, using which we are representing our graph. This is just for visualization. This is the actual graph. We are visualizing graph as adjacency list, right? So let's start the traversal. First of all, we will start from whatever, like this first node which is not visited. Let's start from that. So also we'll take a vector in which we will be storing our ordering. So this we will return at the end. If it does not have a cycle, we'll return the ordering. Right, this is the ordering vector. So we'll start from 0 node. We start from 0. We see it has no neighbors. First of all, we'll visit the neighbors of 0. It has no neighbors. See, 0 0 is not in the adjacency list, means it does not have any outgoing edge. It does not have any outgoing edge. So what we will do, when we come to 0, we'll just change its status to 1, because we are currently visiting it. Then what we'll be doing, we'll be going to its neighbors, because we are currently visiting 0, and all the it's like 1 and 2 are dependent on 0. Because see, 0, we have to first take 0 and then we can take 2. We have to first take 0 but then we can take 1. So first of all, we'll be taking 0, and we have taken 0, and then we'll be visiting its neighbors, like that, right? So then what, first of all, yeah, like that. So if you see the code also, or let's see the code afterwards. So over here, we will see that there are no neighbors of 0. So now let's move further, and we will add 0 in our ordering, right? Now what we will do, and once 0 is visited, we'll change its color to 2, because now it's been visited. Now we'll again move forward, we'll see 1. So we'll come to 1. So we have visited 0. So 0, we'll remove this from here. Now we are currently at 1. So we are currently at 1, and we will see, uh, first of all, we'll make the status of 1 as from change from 0 to 1, because we are currently visiting it. And then we will see its neighbors. So over here, if you see, 0 is already visited. Why 0 is already visited? We'll check. See, 0 has color 2, means it's already visited. So we'll not go to it again. And also, if if suppose 0 has had color 1, if it has color 1, then this also has color 1, and this also has color 1. So when this kind of thing happens, means there is a cycle, because we are coming to the same node again. Because this could not happen na? First of all, we'll go to the, like, if the two nodes have same color, means we have come to it again, and there is a cycle, right? So right now, it has color 2, 0. So 1 has only one neighbor, so we cannot go to 0, so we have visited 1. So 1's status will change to 2, and we will add it to our ordering. So what we are doing at each step, first of all, we change color of the node, whatever node, let's say I we have, we'll change it to 1. Then we'll explore its neighbors. We'll explore neighbors if they are not visited. And then what we will do is, we will change its color. Once we have visited the neighbors, we'll change its color to 2, because we have visited the node. And then we will add it to our ordering. Then we'll add it to ordering list, right? So these are the steps which we are following. Then now let's move further. So over here, this is visited. Now we'll go to 2. So if you go to 2, you see there is only one edge, and that is to 0, and also 0 is already visited. So nothing you will do, you will just change initially its color will change to 1. Then 0 is already visited, so now you will change its color to 2, because we have visited 2 node, and just add 2 to the ordering. Sorry, this was 1, and this is 2. Now we'll move again further. We'll see this is okay, this is 3. This is not visited yet, we'll visit it, so its color will change to 1. Let's see its neighbors. 1 is already visited, it has 2 color. Then 2 node is also a neighbor of 3, but that is also visited. So uh, we have explored neighbors. Color will change, 3's color change to 2, and add it to ordering. So this is C. This is our ordering, final ordering. Means first of all, you will take course 0, then you will take course 1, then you will take course 2, then you will take course C. Very simple. These are the steps for finding out whether there is a cycle or not. Cycle in or not. If two adjacent nodes, see, if two adjacent nodes have the same color 1, means they are currently being visited in that particular, they are currently being visited in that particular cycle, means there is a cycle, right? So I hope you understood the approach. These are the just steps which we are doing in every recursive call. Let's see the code once. So over here we have taken the colors vector, which initially we have initialized to 0, because initially all the nodes are not visited. Then what we are doing, we have taken this we have taken vector to make the adjacency list. We are making this adjacency list, and then we are traversing on each node if the color is not 0, means uh, if it's not visited, right? If it's not visited, then we will traverse and we will find out. So this is our DFS call, in which first of all we are we are marking it as being visited. We are going to its neighbors, and then we are marking it visited, and then just pushing into the result vector, and return false because there is no cycle. When will there be a cycle? See, if the color of the neighbor is 1 and the node which we are traversing has color 1, we have set it over here. So if they both have color 1 means there is a cycle, so return true. And when if the color of neighbor is 0 means it's not visited, we will make a recursive call for that. And if the recursive call gives us true means there is a cycle, so just return true, right? So this is approach. I hope you understood what we are trying to do over here. So let me know in the comments if you have any doubt. And if you like the video, please like it, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.